Alright, so now let's look at the chat window configurations in SalesIQ. The first thing that you see here is the chat waiting time, and you can see that it's set at 60 seconds. And what they say below that is that a timer will be displayed in the chat window while the visitor is waiting to connect with an operator of your firm via chat. We recommend that you use less waiting time. The lesser the waiting time, the higher the satisfaction and business conversions. So to show this in action, let's go to the WebStorm here, and what I'm going to do is open this, and I'm going to try and start a conversation. So the first thing I'll do is that I have a dummy account set up for this, botflowtester@gmail.com. hello there. So that's all. I'll just say hello there, and I'll try to start this chat. And notice that it's actually waiting to connect to the support representative. Okay, this is, you can see that this timer is coming down, and then you see, if you were, for the person who's inside the operator, that is, this is for the person who's actually inside the I'll say that this is the person who's set as the operator. That's who is going to even see this message. You can see it says something botflow. This is the name of the person, and then hello there, and then it's trying to play a sound, trying to get me to accept this, and if I were to accept it, it will actually start the chat. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do that. I'll click on accept, and it actually came to this window where it should have been. The reason you saw the other window before was because I was also working with the settings, so it was sort of like overlaid on top of it. So you can see that this message has come through, hello there, and it's by botflow with the email address botflowtester@gmail.com, and this is the message. And then I can say, hi, how can I help? And I press enter, and now you should see that message is showing up inside this live chat widget. Now when you were watching this video, you already saw that I was taking quite a long time to respond to that message, and the timer was ticking down the whole time, and you know it should have been quite obvious to you that 60 seconds is actually a very long time to make the visitor wait. So that's why they actually suggest here that you don't want to have the initiation setting, like when somebody is trying to, let's go back to the chat window configurations and live chat widget, chat window configurations. So this is why they say that we recommend you to use less waiting time. The lesser the waiting time, the higher the satisfaction. Now it depends. Maybe you do need 60 seconds to get ready and get in front of your computer, and in that case maybe you might want to have it higher. But I would say that something which is of the order of 30 seconds is actually sufficient, and probably it's a lot. So let's click on update now, and let's go back here, and I'm going to click on this, and if I were to click, you will see that it already shows that it knows that this is the person who's here, and I don't think that I can resume the conversation as before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can start. Yeah, this, you can click on this, and that's a way to end the conversation, and I'm not going to share any feedback or anything like that. And now if I were to go here and click on this, so this is like you're starting a new conversation. So I'll go to say new conversation, start chat. Notice that now the timer has reduced, and it's now only 30 seconds to start with. And again you see that this is showing up as a notification inside my admin screen in the dialog in the SalesIQ platform. So this is what it is. I'm going to ignore it now, and what happens at that point is that it just shows this message, sorry we missed you, leave a message and we will get back to you shortly. In other words, if I were to ignore the incoming message, now I'm not saying there's any reason to, but if you were to ignore it, it will turn it into the sorry we missed you, leave a message and we will get back to you shortly. That will be the response which will be shown on the chat window. So this is how you can use the chat waiting time, and that's how it works.